So, one of the things, this upcoming thing is gonna be different as well, so I'll wait to make my point here. Oh. The devil's gaze. The door, the mouth's putting off. See what's on the other side. It's far more powerful than I thought. People were trying to imprison the goddess. This is where I put them. Huh. Be so afraid of Hugo. The barriers, child's play compared to your father. Succeed in position if you can't even handle this door. You're supposed to defeat your brother for that matter. So I'm going to do the thing that makes the most sense to me at this moment, and I'm going to shoot it. My magic. Right, I can do this. Strong enough blast magic should open it up. Focus combined injuries of all 3 artifacts of Ys. And unleash. What the? Arrgh. Hugo, you damn fool. Just because the people around you acknowledge your ability doesn't mean you truly understand what you can do. Acting like a puppy dog, performing to impress your masters. Facts have no need for masters. They seek only power. And with enough power, you can suppress your brother. Oh God. Urgh. Well, looks who's awake. Not you again. There are a handful, you know that? Do you really think you could use brute force to get through the door? Pretty reckless, but I wouldn't have done anything nearly as reckless. Wait, were you looking after me? You sound surprised. You owe me a rematch, remember? I want to be in tip-top shape for it. Besides, I have a real sicko to kill someone while they're unconscious. Easy now. After what you've been through, I would suggest not trying any sudden moves. Take it nice and slow. I don't need your pity. And I'm not unconscious anymore. Let's just get this over with. You're one obnoxious little prick, you know that? Lucky for you, I'm not enough of a sicko to attack someone who's too weak to do anything about it. Now, if Zeva were here, she'd totally slit your throat and laugh while you bled out. I Deus orders to withdraw from Rado's access, so technically I'm not even allowed to be here, which means I'm sure as hell not going to stay here very long, whatever. Are you really looking after me? I don't know. Is that the best you can come up with? What does it matter? I just felt like it, that's all. So, really, the Arclaw man's brother. Why do you have it in for him so bad? Why don't you two get along? Doesn't look like we get along. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead. I'm a target. Traitor has to be eliminated. Yeah, I get that. But he's still your brother. You gotta kill him, then you gotta kill him. But you're still bound by blood, you know. And there's nothing that could ever take that away. I'm sorry, I try not to open up old wounds or anything. You Ys probably all think that way, though. He's always been completely self-absorbed. Backline is generally named first among the 6 priests. We're arbiters of all things of spirit. The elder brother Toll was expected to see our name, elected to become a holy knight. Came across if he was scoffing in the face of our lineage, as if his position was beneath him. Simply put, he just didn't care. He wanted to follow his own path, and he did. Protocol be damned. Didn't even bat an eye when he was disinherited. Honestly, it didn't seem to bother him at all, really. And that's how the position of success fell to me, the second son. They call me a magic prodigy now, but back then I was just an ordinary kid. Constantly being compared to him as if I was living in his shadow. In its own way, it was nothing great about it. I did as father asked me and tried as hard as I could to live up to everyone's lofty expectations. My training was intense, all-consuming. Lost every friend I had and eventually was deemed worthy. Finally, I thought everyone will acknowledge my abilities. I am no longer regarded as Toll Fact's little brother. your goddamn demons attacked and we had to ride Solomon's shrine up to the heavens. And of course, Toll just had to stay behind with Commander Trova to buy us the rest of the time. How they praised him for his gallant sacrifice. Despite all my hard work, I was just Tolfac's little brother again. Seems that I'll be known for. Fought hard to crawl out from his shadow, but that's all I'm gonna be. I know I'm basically lashing out at him. Totally illogical for me to be as angry as I am. In fact, really, I truly want him dead. He's betrayal. He shamed our family enough to be just by forfeiting the right of succession. So as a knight in his honor, he took the oath to East, trampled that oath into the ground, and for me, that's final straw. It's beyond redemption. You're kind of rambling on there, so I'm not really sure I understood all of what you were saying. Long story short is you still love him, right? Were you even listening? How could you possibly gotten that part from what I told you? Well, God, you're trying to be just... He was trying to be just like... You're trying to say you want to be respected and looked up by your father, everybody else, the way he is. Frustrated you can't seem to measure up. Does that sound right? Got a big brother of my own, too. Wanted to be nice to him, but you kind of want to wring his neck sometimes. And your parents are always saying things like, why can't you be more like your brother? Because you love him. He's just such a whatever. I don't get it at all. Huh? Dad, I don't get it at all. You have one damn hell of imagination. That's patently absurd. I don't know. Been pretty good at reading people. But hey, if you say I'm off the mark, I won't push the matter further. I'll just leave you. Let's see like you can do. Kinda nice, you know. Thought you pegged as an uptight, self-important asshole. Pretty much hated your guts, but I don't know. Really not so bad at after all. Just an extra smug version of your brother. Holdor has completely worn me out. I didn't get you ordered to abandon the annex. Yes, alright, I'll go. Just so you know, it's possible for regular people like you. Goddess lady is definitely there. Something or other. I basically blew through this without reading it. Pona was it. May I ask you one last question before you go? Can't guarantee I'll be able to give you an answer. Technically, I already asked this, but I compelled to ask again. Simply put, I'm your enemy. Why go through all this trouble on my behalf? Sorry, but my answer still hasn't changed. I obviously have no idea. Guess I just wanted to give you it a shot, you know? Come to think of it, really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Ah, you're an oddball. You weren't... Shut up. You men latch onto such trivial details. Said my piece, I'm out of here. Besides, I gotta get back. I'll never hear the end of it from Zeva. But thank you, Epona. You're welcome, Hugo. Just so next time I see you, I plan to kill you, blah blah blah. Don't worry, I have no intentions of going back myself. Promise one hell of a fight. Yeah. Do that thing. Now then, what to do next? I can't rescue Lady Fina. Opponent regular people like me can't get through the door. Basically confirms the worst. Sadly, the curse is firmly outside my area. It pains me to seek counsel with the search party, but I must. Not comfortable leaving this place unmanned. Knowing Lady Fina is trapped, I should do the shell to get in touch. So I was basically saying, if you want to move the plot along, you got to use this. Hugo spoke in Leah's shell. Elo's voice. Oh, I haven't been waiting too long. The knights are ambushed on the way to the Reno access. We'll be there in a while. Well, I'm already here. Seems we hit a roadblock. Hugo describes his encounter with the cursed door. Sure, contact right away and ask her to meet you there. So this goes back to the same storyline where they're trying to figure out how to get rid of the door. We weren't kidding, this is one hell of it. Just looks tight in the air. If it helps, women said regular people would never make it through. Weird choice of words. You know what it means. I have a theory anyways. Best I could tell, it only opened to a demon or someone harboring demon-grade malice. Honestly, kind of ingenious. I mean, what better way to keep a good do-gooder out? Or people like him. Really quite a curse. It's just the door, either the whole room, possible strong barrier all around it. The amount of magic will penetrate it. Oh, don't tell me you already tried it. Yes, you could say and it went poorly. There's nothing you can do. Lady Fiend's trapped in there after all. Yeah, we can't just leave her. Isn't there anything we can do to fool the door? And one of the enemy's magical items, we might have a shot. What do you mean? Something with an equivalent curse on it, particularly if something wearable doesn't kill the poor sap who tries to put it on. That does sound awful, after all. I think you might be assuming too much there. Nothing could be strong enough to survive the curse. No, not under your normal circumstances. Capture one of the enemies alive would be our only option. Yeah, I think it seems even less likely. Alright then. I'll head back to town to see if I can get any magical item use. In the meantime, you guys continue to search and wait for the knights. Hugo! Sounds like a plan to me. In fact, it sounds almost too good to be true. Actually, communicating, coordinating with others, this isn't your typical MO. What happened? Nothing in particular. I'm just know my own limitations, not a field magic I'm familiar with. Let's say. Alright, I'll be here. Wait. Be careful, Hugo. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to get this stupid ring. My ring you got there, may I see it? If you look at it, the design represents closely to the door, as well as those little red enemies that you're going to go fight, so that you can unlock the door. So that's what we'll do. Won't that be fun? There's another skip where I'm more powerful than I was previously. Hooray, hooray. Because we want to fight the little dudes. They're very strong. I'm doing about 17 damage or so to these guys, which is enough. Yeah, so this is me trying to lure some of the other guys out, so I don't have to fight them alongside the red enemies that I'm running into as well. You see, I'm trying to figure out where the other red guy is. If I hit them, they would have come after me, but... Alright, let's heal up. After we kill this guy, of course. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. Or not. Evil power has been restored. Pretty straightforward. We're just going to go back to the access. We're going to open up the door. Again, I'm just putting on the blue pendant. I don't know if it actually matters to have it on or not, because the ring doesn't seem to do the same thing it did in East 1, where it just kills me instantly. Door open, the evil ring power is completely drained. It worked. Nicely done, Hugo. Thanks, but I couldn't have done without your expertise. Now, come on, let's go inside. Go inside and yell at the goddess. Lady Fina. Hugo, Casino da Musica. A barrier. Lady Fina, are you injured? I'm alright, no need to worry. Quite strong, not harmful in any way. Designed only to keep me in one place. Thank goodness for small favors, I suppose. Yeah. In the event, I can't believe you actually made it all the way up here. I don't know how if I could properly thank you. Please direct your gratitude towards Hugo. His efforts what made this meeting possible. That's so. Bottom of my heart, I give you my thanks, Hugo. Fact, you've been through so much on account. Even fighting your own brother, words cannot express it. My gratitude, you have nothing to do with it. Fighting was instigated by me after all. I only lost because I was the weaker man. Nothing more, nothing less. Hugo. While imprisoned in this room, my brief opportunity to speak with him, I assure you, despite his actions, his appearance, still a man. Absolutely certain of it. In fact, he seemed to be worried about you. Clearly didn't say much. I could see it in his eyes. So please, won't you give... Just stop. A family issue doesn't involve you, and I thank you for keeping your nose out of our business. Hugo! Hold on, that's no way to talk to Lady Fina. No, he's right. That's not my place. I'm sorry, Hugo. Didn't mean to upset you. Quite alright. Lady Fina, here comes Unica. Unica and the rest of you. It's good to see you. Sure, guys. Took long enough. Apologies. Mouth fierce resistance. I hope to keep you not waiting long, lady. Just a matter before we break the barrier. A lot easier said than done. It's pretty magic. Pretty confident I'll be able to dispel this with time. And we'll stay guard to ensure everything's okay. Hopefully everything's freedom. Like minimal. No, it's alright. Pardon. Lady Fina. Never intended for you to get involved in this matter. Lady and Raya were fairly prepared to be involved. We are now and presently indisposed. I have little choice but trust you. Of course, whatever you wish, milady. Yeah, we still have a lot we don't know about what's going on. I think big for us, information provided would be great. Thank you. You know, last several years he's been perpetually invaded and ransacked by monsters. May not know the reason. It's the Black Pearl. It's evil. What? You can't be serious. Those outliners aren't responsible for this mess. Well, they're definitely involved now, but they are exercising the criminal doings. Not responsible for the demons. The dubious honor goes to Black Pearl, which inadvertently awakened what we call the demon essence. The demonic essence. It's hard to put in words, but think of it as malicious will. The very essence of demon itself. Pearl spreads magic abilities far and wide. It also spreads malevolent energy. Spreads it, distorts the earth, twisting and reshaping it. And the clair in the ground simply amplifies the effect. Essentially, as long as the vein exists of clair in the earth, the distortion will continue to grow worse. We, along with the six priests, sealed away the chambers, cut off from the Black Pearl's influence. But now the demonic essence is strongest here, as the tower is essentially clearly illuminates the Darklings. Our goal is sealed away, back to the Black Pearl from which it came. Follow the essence. See why you kept quiet about this for so long, but it's very well looking complete paragram ship in East, that's correct. The Sorcerer Daedalus intends to obtain the Black Pearl, simulate the dark presence. Since Rhea is here now, surely our enemy attention is faced to her. So I say we can't allow that to happen. Please find Rhea and keep her safe. The Knight shall guard her with her life. You can count on us. I have one question though, if I may. Certainly. Black Pearl and Clara have sustained our people for quite some time. Do you understand why? Well, I do understand why you came here in secret, but were the six priests kept in the dark? Why? Are they not your trusted retainers? Just as concerned preventing public unrest as you, but obviously hiding something from us. Bastards, you doubt the gods even after everything we've heard? Hugo. Here we go again. No, Hugo's right. There's more to tell, but at present time, there's little more than a theory. Until I could speak of a certain accuracy, I prefer to hold my tongue. Apologize may come, but just the conclusion. One should reach the conclusion of accuracy, we be more forthcoming about it. You have my word, Lady Fina. Alright, is everybody ready? I have a new mission, and that's our top priority. Should the Black Power fall in the enemy's hands, the Mountain Essence will be released. Find Lady Rena and keep her safe. It was hard. And so the night's search for Lady Rhea continued. Hugo set off again on his own, leaving Cassandra and Musica behind. And we're gonna get the key. The Amber Key. We're gonna continue along. Hugo! ... There can be a pain in the ass, you know, but I guess if you weren't anywhere about Rena, we can dispel the barrier for sure. What we'll hopefully do right now is keep bathing the tower. So, we're not done yet. There's still more. Hugo! What is it now? Well, I just wanted to tell you, I think you were right to say what you said. And I don't think Lady Fina minded, but, spit it out already. What are you getting at? I'm worried about you. You know, you want to be respected and looked up to, but you're always making a scene, always making people look bad. Probably really irritable because of your family and shit. I'm pretty sure you aren't going to take me up on this since you never have before. But I'll let you know that I'm... Will you just leave me alone already? Whimper. You stop stammering for 1 second and actually listen. When I get respect and looked up for, you think of letting my breath instructions, my position, better me. Better know myself. I wasn't trying to. Look, I don't want to hear. I just want to get out of my sight, will you? I'll keep my own counsel if it's... Shut up. Something, I don't know. I'm sorry. Damn it. Someone told me the exact same thing and I actually bothered to listen to her. What the hell's wrong with me? You really are an ass. Pretty sure they heard that the two of you all the way up Solomon's Shrine. Not exactly your proudest moment. You're gonna lecture me too? Of course not. It wouldn't do me any good at this point. Probably flip on me what tends to do. Blah, blah, blah. And considering your reaction, I'd say you need to get the nail on the head. I want you to think about what you did a while. Once you come to your senses, just you apologize, poor girl. I think even you must realize what you did was bad. Anyways, be careful out there. Don't let those end up being the last words to Musica. I should go climb the tower, but the only good thing I can do now. Hooray! I like being an asshole to all my friends. Alright, let's save. Yep. And we'll continue along here. We're gonna unlock the door. Keep moving up the tower here. Get rid of the ring. Make sure everything's equipped. Put the bells back on because I'm still gonna run into undead enemies, as you know. So we're gonna set the bomb this time. I kind of figured this out whenever I was going over my recordings with Unica, that I could have done this using her, you know, electric hammer smash attack, whatever you want to call it. So I figured I'd show it off here, even though I could very easily do this with Hugo from the other side. Ugh. Had to grab something to drink there. It's the Creeper Medallion. Yep. You gotta make this game a little cheap. Other than the fact, well, he's essentially your glass cannon character, whereas they give Hugo, or I'm sorry, Unica defense. They give Hugo attack at the expense of the other ones. So you're sort of left with balance either way, you know, because the glass cannon hits hard, but also gets hit hard. Whereas Unica's, you know, you don't deal a ton of damage, but you're not taking a lot of damage either. So you're very likely, because you're up in their face, you're more likely to take more damage. But again, you're not doing as much damage, so you're in there longer, which means the enemies are dealing more damage to you. You know, the balance thing, you know, I don't mind it. It's important. Balance is important. It's not just for your fighting games and your competitive esports. Good for everything.